At 3 a.m., 200 miles off the Alaskan coast, a fishing boat flips in 40-foot waves. The temperature? -20 with wind chill. Survival time in that water? Less than 15 minutes. But someone's coming. Not a superhero. Not a movie star. A Coast Guard rescue swimmer, strapped to a helicopter, about to jump into a liquid grave. This isn't bravery. It's a job, and it's eating men alive. Most people think the deadliest job in America is logging or commercial fishing. And yeah, they're brutal. But there's a job inside the U.S. Coast Guard so dangerous, so unforgiving, that even seasoned Navy SEALs call it suicide with a purpose. It's not the pilots, not the boat captains. It's the rescue swimmer. One human, one survival suit, one thin cable dangling from a helicopter bucking like a wild horse in 70-knot winds. Their mission? Jump into hell and pull strangers out before the ocean claims them forever. And here's the truth no one talks about. For every life they save, one of them doesn't come home. Since 1985, over 30 Coast Guard rescue swimmers have died on active duty. Not in war, not in accidents, in rescue. That's a fatality rate higher than most frontline combat roles. Imagine this. You're lowered into total darkness. Waves taller than houses slam into you like freight trains. Salt water blinds you. Your suit fills with ice. Your radio crackles, barely working. Above you, the helicopter can't hover steady. One gust, and the rotor could slice you in half. Below you, a drowning fisherman, hypothermic, panicked, thrashing. He might grab you, pull you under, and take you both to the bottom. It's happened. You've got 90 seconds to secure him to the rescue basket before your own body shuts down. No backup, no dual veers. And if the hoist cable snaps, you're just another name on a memorial wall in Elizabeth City. This isn't theory. In 2006, during the F/V Big Valley disaster, 2 rescue swimmers jumped into Hurricane 4 seas to save crewmen. One made it back, barely. The other? Swallowed by the Pacific. Never found. The Coast Guard doesn't call it the swim. They call it the last resort. To even qualify for this job, you must survive Hell Week, a 5-day gauntlet designed to break you. Swim 500 meters in full gear in ice-cold water. Tread water for 20 minutes with your hands tied behind your back. Get dragged underwater by a boat and stay calm. 80% wash out. Not because they're weak, but because their bodies literally shut down. And those who make it, they sign a waiver that says, in plain English, I understand this job may result in my death. No other federal job requires that. Even worse, most rescue swimmers are under 25. Kids, really, with families, with futures. Yet they volunteer again and again for missions with less than a 50% survival odds when conditions go critical. Why? One veteran told me, if I don't go, who will? The ocean doesn't care if you're scared. But I do. Here's what Hollywood won't show you. There's no slow-motion hero music when a rescue swimmer dies. No dramatic last words. Just silence. A radio going dead. A mother getting a knock at 4 a.m. And a job that keeps running because the next storm doesn't wait. The Coast Guard saves over 3,000 lives a year. But behind every number is a swimmer who stared into the abyss and jumped anyway. This isn't glory. It's sacrifice. And it's happening right now. In seas you've never heard of, for people you'll never meet. If this opened your eyes to one of the world's most brutal, underappreciated jobs, do 2 things. First, smash that like button. Not for me, for them. So more people see what real courage looks like. Second, subscribe. Because next week, we're diving into another deadliest job. The oil rig medics who perform surgery 100 miles from land with no power, no backup, and a patient bleeding out. And if you know someone who served or gave their life as a Coast Guard rescue swimmer, drop their name in the comments. Let's honor them together. Because in a world full of noise, their silence speaks louder than any hero movie ever could.